Chairman, I'm glad to get the opportunity to come in here to this Oireachtas committee meeting. I listened to your presentations up in my office when you started first, so I've heard most of what you have said, and sure, like all the other deputy members, we've heard it so many times now, and it's a scandal to God what's going on, and that all these jobs, 17,000 jobs in total, and when we're talking about 17,000 jobs, there's a spin-off thing in the local economies, whether it is the shops or the whatever it is, even the pub at night or whatever. If they have no money, if these people become unemployed, I can tell you there'll be big. The money won't be around that these people were spending or able to spend. And it is a shame and a disgrace to think that that these fellas, and I have no problem in the world in naming Minister Ryan and his Green Party, that these fellas that are purporting to be advocating green policies or whatever, that they are happy with buying peat in other parts of Europe and bring it in a boat and smoke whistling out of it into the clouds, and then offload it with more machines into lorries, 200 lorries, and deliver it around the country. And we're all educated enough. Maybe we didn't go to university or whatever, but we know that there's carbon emissions out of every vehicle that moves. And if it is necessary, there's many cases that we're trying to keep them going because we need them going, but this needn't be happening at the level and the extent that is happening. And like what you're asking for, he's saying there's no government guidelines, and that's clear. And you're asking that areas of less than 30 hectares be allowed seek permission to operate, and the government are fudging, and they won't even come in here. And Chairman, it is an absolute disgrace. It is bad enough to think that 3 ministers won't come in, or their junior ministers, or any one of them can come in. They're so bloody busy. But what about the officials that know that this meeting is arranged for weeks, and that they can't come in here to listen to the concerns that were put very well together, and I want to compliment you for the way he made the case for what he need, and it's a disgrace when I think of the grand people that have we'll say horticulture and providing that kind of a service, like the Shannons of Farnfore and the Hickeys of Boherboy and the Falbys of Glenbeigh. And when you think of all those fine people, and they're doing their best and employing people, and to think that we're actually jeopardising all that. And it's only a short medium term you're asking for, and that's the part of it that I don't. You're going down some other routine after that, and I'm not happy with that, because I don't think, if any of you think here that I don't know the difference between white turf and brown turf and black turf, because I do, and I know what you're talking about. I understand it every day since I was able to walk. In every year, I can say that I was in a bog somewhere for whatever number it is, whether it was in our own bog or other bogs or whatever. I understand fine what you're talking about, and it's a fright to God to think that we don't have diamonds or gold or any other thing, or they won't even let us drill for oil or whatever, or gas or whatever. But the one thing that we have is peat, and to think that just they won't allow us to use 0.1% of the bogland of Ireland, and we have a government that's supposed to be called a government, and to think that the green tail is wagging the government, the green tail is wagging the dog. That's what's happening, and like there were certainly other options open to the Taoiseach and the Taoiseach when they were forming the government, but they were hell-bent in joining with the Greens the very minute the count was over. And whether they realise it or not, they will suffer for it because they had other options and they were just hell-bent on that. Look, we were here before, we're here now, we're very sorry for it, and we understand the plight, their concern. I will ask you one question. Do you expect parts of your industry to close down, or how long more can he keep going the way we're going now? I'll ask you that question.
Well, just maybe to answer that, 2 plants have closed already. The costs are rising. The cost of importing is driving up the cost of the final product. The alternatives are more expensive than peat used to be. So consequently, we're ultimately going to have a problem with demand, and therefore less plants will be required in the future, undoubtedly. So yes, not only that, Deputy Healy-Rae, we're losing people daily. We're bleeding people from our industry all of the time because we can't harvest. So those people who used to work in the bogs harvesting are no longer with us. They're gone to other industries, which is fine for now. But when the recession comes and they return to their communities, those jobs which were there for them for decades will be gone, and that is the true cost within the community. But yes, the short answer is we're on a journey out of this country, undoubtedly.
Well, again, I say that's scandalous, and we hear every day when we ask questions in the door, why is this happening, why is that happening? We're told, actually no, there's a war, and that there's exceptional things arising out of the war. But in the last Second World War, it was tough kept this country going, and it was the boglands of the country that actually kept the country going. And this is an exceptional time now, and I'm appealing to the government, and I'm appealing to Eamon Ryan and his party to realise that this is an exceptional time where costs are increasing daily, and all things, jobs are extremely hard to hold on to. And if we can't hold on to them, we can't create jobs. So I'm appealing, Chairman, through yourself and to the government, to Eamon Ryan, they'll have to listen to these people. They can't keep going on the wind. And if they can't get the product that they need, and we have it here in the country ourselves, and this man, Mel O'Rourke, says that we have the black turf that we need, and I know what he's talking about. And 'tis a pride to God that we live these kind of industries close down, the mushroom industry and the horticulture industry and all that's involved in it, and 'tis Irish, and we should be proud of it and try to hold on to it. I'm appealing to those people in the department to come in here when you arrange another meeting for them. And thank you for coming in to us again.